The human brain is one of the most complex structures in the universe, and the way it interprets reality is often far stranger than we realize. For instance, one of the most fascinating psychological facts is that your brain can't fully distinguish between reality and imagination. When you vividly picture a situation, whether it's giving a speech, winning an award, or facing a danger, your brain activates many of the same neural pathways as if the event were actually happening. This is why imagining something stressful can make your heart race, and why mental rehearsal is such a powerful tool for athletes, performers, and anyone trying to build confidence. Another mind blowing fact is how quickly we forget information. According to the forgetting curve, the brain loses almost 50% of new information within the first hour unless you actively review it. This is because the brain prioritizes efficiency. It discards anything that doesn't seem immediately important. This is exactly why techniques like spaced repetition and teaching others can dramatically improve memory, because they force the brain to treat the information as valuable. Here's another surprising truth. Your mind wanders nearly 47% of the day. Whether you're working, talking to someone, or watching a show, your brain constantly drifts into thoughts about the past, future, or imaginary scenarios. Although this might sound like a flaw, mind wandering actually plays an important role in creativity and problem solving, allowing the brain to make connections it might miss when fully focused. You might not realize it, but you form a first impression of someone within just 7 seconds of meeting them. In that tiny window of time, your brain evaluates body language, tone, appearance, and countless subtle signals to make instinctive judgments. These snap decisions evolved as a survival mechanism. Quick assessments once helped our ancestors determine who is safe, dangerous, trustworthy, or threatening. Another psychological quirk that shapes your life is the serial position effect, the tendency to remember the first and last items in a sequence more than anything in the middle. This is why you recall the opening and ending of a movie better than the middle scenes, and why public speakers put their strongest messages at the beginning and end. Your brain naturally highlights these moments as anchors in memory. Your brain is also a pattern detecting machine. It constantly searches for structure and meaning, even where none exist. This is why you sometimes see faces in clouds, animals in shadows, or hear messages in random sounds, a phenomenon known as pareidolia. It's a leftover evolutionary trait that once helped us spot predators in the wild, but now leads to quirky illusions. Another intriguing psychological fact is that negative experiences stick to the brain more strongly than positive ones. This is known as the negative bias, and it explains why criticism feels more powerful than praise or why bad memories can overshadow good ones. The brain evolved to focus on threats for survival, but in modern life, this bias can make us overly fearful, sensitive, or self-critical. Interestingly, you are often most creative when you're slightly tired. When your brain is not operating at peak efficiency, your mental filters weaken, allowing more unconventional thoughts to slip through. This relaxed state encourages creative problem solving and original ideas, one reason many people have their best ideas late at night or early in the morning. You might also be shocked to learn that multitasking doesn't actually exist, at least not the way we think. The brain can't focus on two tasks at once. Instead, it rapidly switches between them, which increases mistakes and temporarily reduces your IQ by up to 15 points. This constant task switching exhausts mental energy, making you slower and less effective overall. Focusing on one task at a time is scientifically proven to be far more productive. Finally, despite its enormous complexity, your brain can only hold about 7 pieces of information in working memory at once, sometimes as few as 4. This limited capacity is one reason why phone numbers used to be 7 digits long and why you feel overwhelmed when mentally juggling too many tasks or details at the same time. Your brain is powerful, but it has strict limitations designed to help you prioritize what truly matters.